Hi gang, this is Craig Wood, here with another episode of Out in the Field, a short program on Kentucky agriculture, natural resources, and horticulture, for those of you with a short attention span like mine. Washington County Horticulture Agent Dennis Morgeson has a program here in Washington County that he's organized and offered that's called Gardener's Wheelbarrow. Dennis, where'd you come up with this idea for this program?
Actually, the original idea was not mine. It came from Amy Aldendorfer in Hardin County. Whenever I started in Extension about 14 years ago, she had a program and she called it the Gardener's Toolbox Series. And I thought, well, you know, I'll do something like that and kind of cater it towards my clientele here. And I called it the Gardener's Wheelbarrow Series just to be different, I guess you would say. But it's been very popular. It's probably the most popular program series that I do here. The public love it. That's what they look forward to, and every year around December they'll start asking when's the next series coming out. Well, they can start to go ahead and register for those classes.
Great. I mean, you said you had a series. So what are some of the things you do in those classes?
In the last 14 years, there's been a bunch of different classes. Usually there's about 20 classes a season, and I'll teach them twice. I'll teach one in the morning and the same topic again that afternoon. That way people that work different shifts, they're able to come to those classes too. Just about any area of horticulture we've covered. This past year I just brought out the pamphlet where I could have something to reference to, but we've done lasagna gardening, growing tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants, simplified spray programs for fruit trees, which is very popular around here because a lot of people really want to know how they can get good fruit. Most people do not stay on that spray schedule, so the university has come up with some simplified spray programs, which we've went through those with the public. Growing thornless blackberries, Oriental poppies was a new one this year as well. Root crops, sensational succulents was one that we did a couple weeks ago. I actually taught that later on at the Homemaker Association meeting as well. And then one that's new that I've never done before is coming up this week on hardy cactus for Kentucky.
Good,
so a lot of people don't realize that there are cactus we actually have a native hardy cactus here, and there's other hardy ones from different parts of the country that we can grow here as well.
Oh, well, that's great. So how many people do you average in these workshops you offer?
We'll average probably 25 to 30 per class, give or take, depending on the topic. Sometimes they'll be 50 or 75, just depends on what the class topic is. I like to cap them at about 40 because a smaller group like that's about a big enough group for me that I can deal with the plants if they're getting plants for that class, or that they can ask individual questions and we don't run too long. I like to stay between an hour to hour and a half because I have had some. I think one of the classes back in the winter, it ran like 2 hours, and I didn't even realize it was that long. Because I start talking and I just keep going.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
But people didn't get up and leave, so I guess they were interested.
That's good. So how do you get 40 wheelbarrows in the building?
We don't have any wheelbarrows. We've not done that yet, but maybe
they don't have to bring one.
Maybe we'll get a wheelbarrow and maybe we should do that as the door prize. That'd be good.
So what do you offer in the fall and winter? You said it goes year round. So what kind of topics do you have?
Right. So we'll schedule stuff from January all the way through till November or December, depending on whenever we want to end it. Usually we won't schedule anything in July because a lot of people are out of town during those months for vacations and things. But even if you go later into the summer, say September, we're going to African violets. We're going to do leaf castings in August. Lacto-fermenting is one that we done a couple years ago, and I had to bring it back because people asked for it again.
I learned something today. I didn't know we had a native cactus in Kentucky, so that's great. So Dennis, we sure appreciate you coming out and sharing that with us today and offering this for your clientele here in Washington County. So keep your thoughts about projects and programs coming in. We already have a lot scheduled, and we want to have more to share with you, and I'll see you out in the field.